Welcome back to Average to D1 in 8 weeks, where I'm on a mission to see if I can go from an average baseball player to Division I level in 8 weeks. This is week 3. Last week I hit a PR on my exit velo at 99 miles per hour off the tee. My goal is 100 by the end of week 8. Week 0, I hit 92 miles an hour. I'm almost there. I haven't tested my pull down since week 0, but I was at 78 miles per hour from the outfield in week 0. My goal is 90 miles per hour after week 8. For my programming to run 60s, in week 0 I ran a 7.25 second 60. My goal is 6.7. Last week, I ran 10-yard repeats, and I improved from the previous week on every single one of them. This week, I need to run 5 timed 20 yards. Week 0, I weighed in at 190.8 pounds at 15% body fat. Week 2, last week, I weighed in at 190.5 pounds and 13.8% body fat. I'm right on track. And finally, we have a subscriber goal where if we get to more than 10,000 subscribers by the end of this challenge after week 8, one lucky subscriber will win all of the programming that I've done to get to this level of baseball player. And as you can see, this is releasing 2 days after Christmas, so Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope God has blessed you all. Now let's get on to this week and see how much progress I've made from last week. Alright, this week we're doing our in-body first. I just got to choose and I'm going to do my in-body test. I wouldn't be surprised if my results are worse this week than the last few weeks because my sleep was awful. It has been really dry here in Colorado and my skin and breathing are pretty terrible right now, and so that's been affecting my sleep a lot. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if my energy is down today, and if I didn't get great results, I also went out to eat for my anniversary this week. So we will see. Time to start. So my body fat went up and my body weight went down, and I kind of expected this. I went out to eat for my anniversary this week. I did not track my calories that day, and I know that I did not hit my protein goals that day. There was another day I didn't track my calories, and I know I didn't hit my protein goals. I didn't even come close either of those 2 days. And then there was one more day that I just came up short of my protein goals. I mean, I could blame my lack of sleep for being lazy with the eating, but I just need to be better. When it comes to the rest of it, though, I do need to sleep better for recovery. So I haven't been recovering well, which makes it a lot harder to make progress too. But I will be sure to be on track next week, and I'm going to get my body fat down, and my body weight is going to stay above 190. See you at the cages. All right, we made it to the cages, and you know the drill. Swing progressions, and then exit velo. That's why I like to go hands first. Nice warm up. So I am bottom hand dominant. I've known that for a while, but I've noticed there's a huge correlation between top hand dominance and hitting the inside pitch well, and bottom hand dominance and hitting the outside pitch better, which makes sense because it's easier to punch to the inside pitch with the top hand, but with the bottom hand, it's easier to just slap the outside pitch. If you can get them to work together though, you should be able to hit any pitch. Easier said than done for most people. All right, let's get some exit velos. Test whether it's working. It's working. All right, same as last week. 2 to get calibrated, and then 10. All right, we're locked in. Swing 1 after warm-ups. Here we go. 92, swing 2. $93. I got under that, but I kind of hit a tank. I mean, with it misreading on the radar at that angle, probably hit that pretty far. Swing 4. I need to hit at least 95 today to feel good about it. If I can hit 100, that'd be sweet. Miss hit. That ball sounded squishy. '92. Just there, not here. There. 92 again. All right, one swing left. Tell me if I should start a series of learning to hit lefty later on. Got under it a little. All right, I got 2 more. There it is. Let's go. 95. Let's get some more extension through this one. See if I can hit 96. 97. Let's go. I will say I thought that hitting would be the thing that gets there the fastest, just because I'm a hitting coach. I know what I'm doing with hitting. I know how to coach it, and I know how to hit. It's been a long time since I got my throwing up that hard, and I'm not a throwing coach, but I do have someone who is a throwing coach. So I'm gonna see if I can bring him in for the second half of this challenge just to get my arm working right. Let's go throw. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this challenge, and this is week 3 of 8, so we're almost halfway through. We need to get some real momentum going here so we can get to that level of subscribers by the end of this challenge. If you feel like you need that programming and you know somebody else who needs it too, feel free to share it with them, have them subscribe, and then if you win it, you and that person can do the program together. All right. Let's get back to the video. So I've been doing a lot of bands. For some reason, I just did bands right now and the camera didn't record it. So trying to get my rear delts, my biceps, my shoulders just in general, my lats, everything that's involved in throwing, and especially throwing or slowing down at the end of a throw. I'm really trying to get that healthy because I think that's the thing that's lacking the most from not throwing for a while. And I really don't want to hurt something with my arm moving fast and everything that slows it down, just getting a ton of strain on it super quickly without having any training. Time for throwing progressions. You're gonna get to see that I'm a lot closer to as hard as I can from week 1, just in my normal throwing progressions, not trying to pull it down as hard as I can. Now's where I like to start walking into it a little bit. Here's where I go to like upper 50s, low 60s on the velo, and just trying to stay smooth with it. Next, I grab the 12-ounce weighted ball. I just really work on being long through it. This is gonna be low, mid 40s, just whippy and long through it. See if I can hit 50 with this. Again, not trying too hard, just trying to be loose and whippy. And if I'm whippy, it'll be faster than if I try so hard. One more. This is where I do the higher arcing long toss, just get my arm used to flicking the ball far. Not trying to lead with my elbow, but trying to stay just whippy. I need my wrist behind it, pulling it down with backspin, but at my natural arm angle. Now I'm gonna give 5 pull downs, not as hard as I can, but we'll see if I can hit the high 70s, which is where I was in week 1. Good start. That second one. It's a problem when my foot slides up instead of driving through, trying to figure out how to get my mind muscle connection there. That's better. 2 more. All right, one more, see if I can hit that 78. That was my PR from week 1. There it is. New PR. And was at probably 80-85% effort on that one. So see if I can get up to, what, 84 next week would put us halfway at the halfway mark. So if I can hit 84 when I test it next week, I'll be right on track. Remember, I started at 78 and my goal is 90 at 8 weeks. If I make this, you have to subscribe. As my man Cake says, I don't make the rules, I just come up with them. Subscribe. Let's go to the football field and run. So I made it to the football field. Time to warm up. I'm gonna run 520s today, but you know the drill. First I gotta warm up. So I think that's the second shoe dropping of not sleeping or eating enough protein. The two things that your body needs to recover from workouts and to grow are protein and sleep. And if your body doesn't have enough protein, sleep, or hydration, I guess, then it's not going to recover. And I'm putting my body under a good amount of stress compared to what it's used to lately as I'm trying to hit these numbers. So I'm going to be smart today. I'm not going to run the 520s today, but I am going to do some foam rolling and make sure that I get enough sleep and protein this week so that I can recover and be ready to run the 520s next week. It just means we won't get a baseline for this week, but we can still keep working on explosiveness training. As I get more rest tonight, take a Sabbath tomorrow for church, and get back at it on Monday. Sorry guys for not running the 520s, but I gotta be smart. Hi, pal. Hi, buddy. Hi, pal. As you saw, this week we hit 97 miles per hour off the tee on exit velo, but we were a lot more consistent with the higher exit velos than we were last week. Next week, we're getting the halfway point tests. I would like to have the 100 mile an hour crossed off the list by that point. You also saw that with 80 to 85% effort, I actually hit a new PR on the pull down this week, so next week, I'm hoping to hit 84 miles per hour. I hit 79 and 78 was the baseline from week 0, so I think we can hit 84 pretty easily here. That would put me exactly halfway between 78 and 90 at the halfway point. We did have a hiccup with my knee hurting during the running programming, so I did not do my 20 mile an hour tests today, but I will say I'm going to do them next week, and I'm going to be feeling pretty good because I'm going to give it some rest, going to get some good programming in, going to get some foam rolling, and make sure I'm taking everything just right. And finally, because of not being very diligent with my protein, sleep, or hydration during this Christmas season and during my anniversary season, I have definitely fallen short when it comes to reaching those body weight and body fat percentage goals. So this week I went down in body weight from 190.5 to 190.1 and up in body weight from 13.8% to 14.4%. I really need to lock it in for the rest of this programming, but I think I got you. Also, our subscriber count has slowed down quite a bit from week 1 to now, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching the video. I love your guys' support. I love the comments that I always get on the videos with tips, support, any help that you want to give. I just love everything that you guys are doing here. I love the community we're building here. Next week, we're going to be doing a halfway baseline. So I'm going to get my max exit velo, my max pull down, max effort, and I'm still going to be ramping it up with the running, but I'm still going to be doing 20-yard sprints for that programming because I can't go straight back up into a 60 yet. I just have to trust the process there, and that's kind of scary, but I know it's going to work. Thank you for the support. If you haven't already, please subscribe, please like, and I'll see you again next week. God bless you. Stay steadfast.